welcome to the Herb Senior Show on live YouTube. The views and expression of the Herb Senior Show are not necessarily the views of YouTube or Ustream, but it's Herb's constitutional right. You can call me at 1-424-203-8405, access number 638684. The Herb Senior Show is now on the air, worldwide, broadcast live out of Memphis, Tennessee. And welcome to our show, the views and expression on the Herbs in the show, not necessarily the vision or the, I'm getting tongue-tied, the views of Ustream or YouTube, but Herb's constitutional right. All the music in the background is public domain, so it's not copywritten, okay? So I want to give that shout out to Ustream and YouTube and all those good streaming videos on the air. Okay, today we're going to talk about sinkholes in Memphis, Tennessee. I was looking at online about sinkholes, and the sinkholes were very devastating, very shocking to Herb Sr. And in the year 2013, there were a tragedy in Florida. Mr. Jeff Bush unfortunately lost his life, and the tragedy of a sinkhole in his home one night at 11 o'clock, and they heard Jeff, his brother, and his family heard Jeff scream, so they went in his door, and it was a black hole. No floor. So Jeff literally whole room sunk down in the ground. And unfortunately, his brother tried to save him. He went down there. All he found was the end of Jeff's bed, and no body. His body was not recovered. So this is a sad incident, and Jerry was buried alive in that sinkhole. And we really hate that, okay? All right, but in Memphis, Tennessee, before we get into that, folks, we're going to go have a word from our sponsor, the American Refrigeration and Heating Air Conditioning Company of Memphis, Tennessee, located at 2460, I think, 9, if I'm saying the address correctly, Frisco in Memphis. The area code is 901-743-7200. Chris Smith is the proud owner of that company. They have been in business ever since the year, I just said more than 50 years. So I work for these guys, and I've been working for them ever since 1991. So call Alan Smith or Chris Smith at 901-743-7200. That's area code 901-743-7200. And it's for Chris Smith or Alan Smith. They do commercial and residential. Some of the best guys to work for. All right. We're going to talk about the sinkholes just in Memphis. Now, folks, I really thank you for logging on to my video I made about massive earthquakes, maybe in Memphis, and whatever video I do, I elaborate on. I will have a link to it, okay? So you can see, well, Herb Senior, you're just blowing smoke. No, I have links, and I do research. And that's the thing that at this station that we do. My studio number is 901-679-2745. And if you want to contact me, if you want to be a guest, I'm looking for before we get into our program, I'm looking for a co-hostess to be with me on my program to broadcast by phone. So if you're interested, if you have any broadcasting experience, call Herb Senior 679-2745. Now let's get into our show. sinkholes in Memphis and the surrounding areas. Uh, when you're driving down the street, and I know a lot of people call them potholes, but if the things get big enough, they are sinkhole. But we're talking about sinkholes that possibly would be under your house. I mean, Jeff Bush, uh, their family was staying there for 30 years or more, and they didn't know that their house was sitting on a sinkhole. Wow, that's very. Oh man, that's very sad to hear of a sinkhole. And I'm just warning people in Memphis. Maybe you can get a uh, uh, uh is there a way you can evaluate or see if your house is set on? I advise some of you guys out there. In fact, I advise everyone, especially if you are buying a home or having your home built. See, do that foundation or the soil is under over a sinkhole. A sinkhole is a great big cave, and it's you don't find out too late until your house starts sinking, and it could be tragic. You could die. So, folks, let's see if we have any sinkholes on our land. Land, if I say it correctly. Folks, it's been so hot in Memphis. Besides the sinkholes, um, I've really just I want to appreciate you all. I just appreciate all my viewers and my listeners. I soon will have my webcam, so you can say, "Well, man, you used to broadcast with webcam." Okay, back on this. I'm just drifting away from the subject. Sinkholes. Sinkholes are very dangerous. In fact, I was viewing online on YouTube about I came across a video about sinkholes in Memphis that was 7 feet wide, maybe about 10 or 15 or 20 feet deep. So sinkholes can occur while you're driving. In Japan, this girl was just walking, and she just went down into a hole. She was knocked unconscious, but she didn't die. A cab driver came and got her out. Well, folks, it's dangerous out there. You don't know what you are driving on. You don't know what your house is sitting on. Even if you're walking, you don't know if the ground will give way, just like it did that young lady over in Japan, and she fell through a bizarre way. Sinkholes. You don't know if your house is on a sinkhole. I mean, 9 times out of 10, if your house is found, it's a house over here off Samson Pendleton. Yeah, Samson Pendleton. And I'm not going to say it's on the right or left, but I've always wanted to move in the house for some reason. I don't know why through the years, but if you look in there when the house is empty, the foundation is cracked. It may be over a sinkhole. Make sure your home or your house. Now, I'm not trying to scare the wish out of people on YouTube, Google, or Ustream. So hey, it's out on the internet. But sometimes we, as Memphians and as Americans, we just go to work. We don't think about whether your house is on a sinkhole. As long as your house is standing up, your house could be sinking inch by inch. People, get an evaluation to see is your house on a sinkhole in Memphis and in the nation and in the world, for crying out loud. Now, I want y'all to leave your comments on the bottom of the screen. I'm gonna post a short video. It's not gonna be long like the long earthquake thing. So blah 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 blah, and I'm gonna do that for my YouTube, Ustreams, and my Google Plus viewers and listeners. I soon will have my webcam back up, people, and we can go from there. You can see Herb Senior live, and we'll talk about different subjects. I really like to talk about um, hard hitting subjects that make people think. You know what I'm talking about? Like they had this uh, subject about the sun getting too hot. I had about massive earthquake in Memphis. Yes, there might be a massive earthquake in Memphis. So if you are viewing this here, then just go back and view my videos on YouTube. And please, above all, please subscribe to my YouTube videos. I need your subscription, okay? And check out this massive earthquake may hit Memphis. Please check it out, okay? Because that video is awesome. I mean, I had some sound bites from the original uh, video, and if you want to see the original video, click down to the link be down from that massive Memphis earthquake may hit Memphis. It is awesome. Oh my gosh, it is really awesome. And I believe this one will be awesome too. Like I said, if you want to text me or anything like that, then just you can text me on Facebook. Just go to the Herb Senior Show Facebook and friend me. And hey, you can see all my videos, and you can text me on Facebook. Okay. Also, I want you to email me. My email address is WLFC org at gmail.com. That's WLFCORG at gmail.com. If you want me to sponsor your business over the air, then just you can call me at 901 679 2745. That's area code 901 679 2745. If you go to my Google Plus, my Google channel, you see I have over 35,000 viewers and over 108 right now at this present time. If you have a business, wouldn't you like your business to be announced over 35,000 viewers or heard over 35,000 viewers? I would jump at this here. Just call me at 901 679 2745 if you want to be want me to uh, want me to announce your business over the air. I do make commercials, and we'll talk about that later over the cell phone. Okay, let's get back to our show. Sinkholes are very dangerous. Don't even look. If you were riding in a car, and especially here in Memphis after that storm, I wish I can get in contact with the city councils, because to me those people are doing absolutely nothing. I'm going to make a show about the landscapes here in Memphis, especially around the black community. If I go around Cordova, Tennessee, Middleton, Tennessee, Germantown, all those communities, landscape is cut and beautiful. If you go around the black community, I'm not above all, I'm not prejudiced. So get out of here with that, people, okay? But I'm just calling a horse. It's a horse. Around the black community, the grass is not cut. We're not going to get into that, okay? I'm trying to stick with this sinkhole thing. But you don't want to wake up one morning and your house is tumbling like a truck hit it. Your ground may give way, people. Check out your homes. Check out your business and see if they are on a solid foundation that you will have a freaking sinkhole. Especially here in Memphis. I'm not trying to scare or throw a panic attack to anybody, but I'm saying this here that the earthquake we had 204 years ago still may have a little bit of rumbling to it, and the sinkholes, that could have been part of it too. You see, now do you guys see what I'm talking about? So don't say that, well, Herb, Man, it just but it's the rain. No, it could be the Madrid earthquake that left those sinkholes there. I mean, they hit that. If you look at my video, if you go and look at uh Memphis may have my video about them a massive earthquake may hit in Memphis. If you look at that video, you will see that those people really just suffered 204 years ago. A lot of Memphians and surrounded people in this area in this day and time don't know about it. People do some research. Oh my gosh. You have to do research. Because if you don't do research, folks, please. This is Herb Senior. I'm trying to inform you and educate you about earthquake sinkholes. Okay, let's go to my website. Go to my website, the YouTube website. Those that are not on it now, and look at about the earthquake that I did about a few days ago, and it is growing outrageous. And I want you all to subscribe to my videos. Now, if you think your house is on a unstable foundation, then you should contact the city, maybe your lawyer or your landlord, because you don't want to go down in the hole. Now, some of these sinkholes are 20, 25 feet deep. I don't know, but I know Jeff Bush was, God bless it, God rest his soul, never did get him out of that. They never did get that man out of that sinkhole. That's his grave. So that is a point of view about sinkholes in the beautiful city of Memphis. And if you have to, man, I don't know, you just have to be careful about sinkholes. I really think that you should be concerned about that, because folks, let me tell you something. You don't want your car to go down in a sinkhole. You don't want your family in a sinkhole. So check it out and be safe. Oh my gosh. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. I had been watching these videos, and that earthquake really did terrify me something real bad. Oh my gosh. I wish you all just could have stopped it. If you go to that video and look at that, it's what Herb said. What did he have to do with sinkholes? A lot, because maybe those earthquakes did create those sinkholes. Sinkholes in Memphis, Tennessee, and around the surrounding areas. This is the Herb Senior Show. We're broadcasting live out of the beautiful city of Memphis, Tennessee. You can call me at 901-679-2745. Or you can email me at wlmcorg@gmail.com. The Herb Senior Show live on YouTube, worldwide broadcast. And remember, it's always good to be good. In Jesus' name, until next time. Subscribe to my website and my videos worldwide broadcast. The Herb Senior Show live out of Memphis, Tennessee on live YouTube.